Hello. Hello. Okay, everybody's mics should be on. Everybody, hello. Thank you. A massive thank you to the lovely little creator down the very bottom there with the blue hair who made that trailer for y'all, and it is amazing. Hello. It's a good little thing, isn't it? I'm going to have it play at the intro just to let you guys know that our faces are about to appear. So hello, welcome everybody. Welcome back to another episode. I have changed a couple more things with my mic setup, so if at any point I'm either too quiet or my mic isn't picking up my voice at all, would you mind shouting at me in chat and just telling me and I'll fix it. Also, if anybody else, if any of the other players or the DM is either too loud or too quiet, please shout at me in chat and I will get that all set up and stuff and things and stuff and stuff and things. And I hope you guys enjoy. And without much more further ado, I'll pass over to Callie, our DM. Yay!
Are you all ready to be emotionally traumatized?
No! I don't even have his dice out yet.
Can we say no?
No! Okay, bye everybody, that's it for today, bye!
Have a good one.
Sorry for the noise, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
Okay, last time on Road to Arlathan. After a few minor scuffles in the bustling market of Jader, the party chartered passage on board Merrick's Folly, a ship captained by Hamish Kettleman and set for Antiva City. They were not quite displeased to find a small group of Grey Wardens on board, headed for the same destination. According to them, Darkspawn have been making their way towards the city, adding to Neve's anxieties. The voyage will take them 3 weeks, which means the party has plenty of time to converse amongst themselves and the 3 Grey Wardens, and we will begin the day before their arrival in Antiva City.
How long have we been at sea, roughly?
Close to 3 weeks.
Oh!
So, basically, I'm just going to stick with the order we rolled for last time.
Okay.
For individual sessions, we're just going to do 1 round of that, and then I'm going to bring y'all back together.
Yep.
So top of the order is Nick.
I think you're muted.
Yeah, you're definitely muted. Yeah.
Every time I use these headphones, it always does this. I don't know where my good pair is.
It was just so anticlimactic, like, Nick!
I'm mime, yeah! So, does this ship have a crow's nest?
Yes.
I'm gonna go up the crow's nest.
Of course.
I almost went up the crow's nest, but then I figured there would be
Maybe
birds up
up
there. No, there might be birds up there.
Alright, so I'm trying to decide if I want to make you roll to climb.
Just fucking starts climbing up to the crow's nest, and all of a sudden you see like their foot gets caught in something. There's go womp 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 womp.
Yeah, like a slinky just going down the riggings. Oh my god.
I'm not gonna make you roll.
Aw, okay.
You climb up to the top, and in the distance you can see a mass of land, but it's still very, very far off.
Yeah. Land ho!
And Kettleman shouts out, "Hi, we're aware."
Just letting you know.
Thank you, lass. You look down, and on the deck, you can see the captain at the wheel and the crew's going about doing their thing. I don't know where the rest of y'all are, but if they're on there, you see them. You do see the Grey Warden Tamrin leaning over the wall side of the ship. And Oscar is like making his way over to him. And you don't see Greta.
Does he ever move? He's like stuck there or something. Must be like molasses on the edge. He just stuck there with his clothes. Anyway, I'm just gonna sit up there.
Okay. Alright, is that all you want to do?
Yeah, that was my plan, was to go up to the crow's nest.
Okay, cool. Then it is Neve's turn.
Can elves grow beards?
I don't know, can they?
Can they? Have we ever seen an elf in the
I
Dragon
don't think
Age?
we have.
Technically, they cannot.
Technically, I didn't think so. I think there's going to be a moment where he finds like a shiny surface somewhere, or in one of his daggers, he just like reflects the blade and kind of wonders about himself. 3 weeks and nothing. It's incredible. How do humans do it? Oh,
Just roll a d20 for me.
oh!
While Bronwyn is like plucking her.
Plucking.
own.
No, I rolled a 7.
Okay. You're looking in the mirror and you do see this one like curly black hair sticking out of your chin.
Oh!
I love the idea of Bronwyn just being like combing through like a nice thick like lower chin beard, just like kind of combing it, like, oh, maybe I should shave, maybe I shouldn't shave, just like, oh, maybe I should let it grow out or something. And then
Neve's just like
with one fucking hair.
I feel like Grog right now when he was trying to grow a beard.
Yes.
Just like, okay, no, it's fine, I've got one hair, this is interesting. Beating the odds, knew it, and I'll put my dagger away. I want to go up deck, wherever I am from, and just feel the salt air on my face. And if I can see Antiva on the horizon, then I'll... Oh, and maybe, I don't know what exactly I want to do. Where's the captain? Is he still up at the wheel, at the helm?
Yeah.
Right,
The
okay.
captain's at the wheel. Tamron is leaning up against the side of the ship, and Oscar's kind of making his way over there.
I'm going to go up to the captain, and I'm just going to, like, swaggerly kick my boots up the stairs, making as much noise as I can so that I don't, like, startle him or anything. And I'll just kind of, like, swagger over and just kind of lean on nothing and whatever's there to lean on and look at him and say, like, Captain,
Aye, lad.
I need something. It's very
Yes?
important.
Hmm.
When we arrive in Antiva, there might be an awful lot of fighting that I need to do. And I need to make sure that I am ready. And my ale flagon thing, pocket thing, is empty-ish. Do you think I could top it up? I'll pay.
He glances at you and then looks over his shoulder and nods to one of the crewmen. And he comes over and holds his hand out for your...
I'll shake it.
He holds out his other hand while shaking your hand.
We're doing like a diploma. Diploma with the other.
Neve doesn't know why, but he starts humming that. He'll smile and look at the deckhand and just say, how much? I'll hold up my water skin and be like, to fill this, I need it full.
He says 5 gold.
5 gold. Why, where do you keep this ale in, like, golden casts?
Says we're getting down to the last bits of it, you know. It's a hot commodity right now.
You're able to stock up in Antiva City. It's fine.
You didn't know that?
Well, that's the point is though, is that they don't have it like now. And I'll just look at him and I'll say, it's okay, maybe I'll wait until I get to Antiva. But thank you though. And I'll shake his hand again and I'll just nod to the captain and I'll make my way down below decks into wherever they keep the flag, the casts for the ale.
Yeah, they are. There's like the hammocks that are hanging around, and then at the very back of the ship, there's a locked room.
Yep, I'm gonna pick the fuck out of that lock and let myself in. Hopefully.
All right, what do you need to roll for that?
That's thieves' tools, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I will roll my d20 and I'll add my proficiency and my dexterity. I think, unless Liam Brayton is lying to me. No! Do I just tell you what I rolled or do I roll again?
I don't care. just tell me what it was.
I could roll again and try and get a higher number, but that's pretty... Hold on, I can't hear anyone. I'm gonna add... so 16.
Okay. So, you are picking this lock, and you get it unlocked. And just as you're about to, like, push the door open...
Yep.
You hear someone come from behind you and they say, "Oh, what you doing there, eh?"
Oh, excellent, Greta, hello! I'm going to push the door open as I'm talking to Greta and just let myself in. Greta, hello! How are you doing today? It's lovely to...
Oh, I'm just fine, thanks. How are you?
Come, let me show you something. And I'll let her into the room with me.
And she's, I didn't know this was here, eh? Are we supposed to be in here?
Oh, no, it's okay, don't worry. I'm just going to fill up my... How are you today? Are you enjoying the sea air? As I'm going to, like, fill up my...
Oh, I'm not really one for being on the water, eh?
Really? Oh, I could live on the... I did live on the water. The water is my home, my second home. My first home being Antigua. I don't know if you can tell from my accent. I'm going to just make sure that this thing is full.
Where you're from?
Can't you
got some little funny accent going on there, eh?
Is it not obvious where I'm from with the accent?
Well, I've never really met anyone from Antigua before.
Hey, Greta, do you have a water skin on yourself? And I'm going to,
I think I do somewhere. And she kind of shuffles around and she pulls it out and hands it to you.
Yeah, I'm going to pop my full water skin back on my person. I'm going to take hers and I'm going to start filling hers up. So... Where do you think you're going to go first when you reach Antiva? Do you have like a proper destination? Have you been told anything, or are you just going to scout around and see what you can find? Because my family live in Antiva and I'm just worried about, if you're being summoned for the Darkspawn, filling up, waffling.
Oh, she just kind of nods and says, "Oh yeah, we've heard reports of Darkspawn outside the city. So I think that's probably where we're going to be heading there, eh?"
I see. I'm going to keep talking to her and try and distract her as I cap her water skin and try and sleight of hand it on my person and just kind of
so sleight of hand.
Yay. Where's this one?
I need to roll.
Good, because I rolled really fucking high. Really high.
Yeah, she has no fucking clue. She's just going off about the Darkspawn.
Yeah, I rolled a 25.
Yeah.
I have expertise in sleight of hand. Oh, really, Greta? That's so interesting. Oh my god, I can't believe... No, wait, hold on. It would be more like, Maker's Breath. I can't believe that this is something that you have to do. Aren't you terrified? Backing out of the room.
After a while, eh? Especially after the blight and the
Greta, come with me as we talk. Walk and talk.
Yep, she's walking with you.
I'm going to close the door.
She does kind of glance back at the door, but she does keep following you.
I'm going to close the door. Greta. And I'm going to put an arm around her and just kind of okay, she's a dwarf, right?
You're like...
Yeah, okay. Greta! I'm going to kneel down, not patronizingly in any way, but I'm going to kneel down and put an arm around her and just be like, Greta, how long have you been a Grey Warden for?
Oh, well, about 25 years now, eh?
25 years? Oh my goodness, you must have seen many fighting. I'm going to pull a couple of strands of hair out of her head as I stand back up and apologize for it. I'm so sorry. Did my armor catch on your hair there? I felt it tug.
And she's like, don't worry about it, dearie. Accidents happen.
I'm going to stand so that my back is in front of the door and reach behind me, and as I close it, I'm going to
trap the hair
in the door, and then just kind of leave it.
Sweet little Grey Warden for stealing alcohol they have in there. I love it.
I'm going to draw a wee halo above my head and I'm going to walk Greta. I'm going to offer her my arm and I'm going to walk her back up.
Well, she takes your arm graciously and she's kind of like holding on like this.
I'll shunt down a little bit. It's fine. I don't mind
She's
walking
fine
kind of
with
like
it.
at this
She's just
angle.
like- She's just like going on and on about not random nonsense.
And I'll walk.
Your time as a Grey Warden, that kind of thing.
I'll walk Greta up to the deck and then I'll let somebody else have a go there. Oh, but he will take one very big. No, he won't. No, he won't. He'll walk Greta up to the deck and I'll finish it there. That's fine.
Okay. Place her.
Well, okay, so you said that everybody's kind of like up and about, but there's those like rope ladders.
At least going up to the crow's nest, I would think.
Yeah, so there are those rope ladders, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm not like in anyone's way, but I'm just gonna have like my legs poked through and like my arms poked through. So I'm just like leaning it. I'm like completely supported and stuff on the torso, and just leaning and looking over the deck and stuff like that. And while I'm kind of up there and like keeping an eye on everything, I'm going to take out the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And so the thing that I want to do with the mirror is I want to look at it with the intent of seeing something specific, and it's specific related to the last vision that I had in it.
What are you trying to see specifically?
I want to see if there is anything more to do with the sewer that Will was lifting the last time I looked into the mirror. And if there's anything more to do with that and my dad.
Okay. So, as you look into the mirror, you see a very familiar room, one that you spent a lot of time in when you were younger. A Templar shield hangs high on the wall behind a heavy wooden desk. In front of the desk stands the Knight Captain, glaring at you with just pure rage in his eyes. And he holds the younger blonde man in front of him with a dagger to his throat. The young man meets your eyes and you can see how terrified he is. And he opens his mouth to speak, and as he does it, I warned you, man.
Is that what you're like? Are you like holding the mirror doing that though? Like, what's Clay doing? Like,
I warned you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He walks horrified, and his breathing starts coming faster as he sees the room, and his breathing starts coming even faster as he sees the Knight Captain, and as the blade draws, he shuts his eyes and holds on to the rope as he tries to control himself for a second before he realizes that it's too far gone, and he starts scrambling his way as carefully down the rope ladder as he can, and he's looking furiously for, I think he's going to be looking for either Diani or Bronwyn. So he's going to be searching for...
So where are you two? Diani and Bronwyn.
muted.
You're muted.
I was gonna say we're probably together to be TBH. Chilling.
Yeah, probably.
On the deck, chilling.
I don't think they would have gone farther from Clay either, to be
Yeah.
honest. So probably somewhere down towards his feet.
I love how I still have this fist is gripped because this is the hand that he's holding the mirror in, and I'm just gripping it like so hard, like white knuckles almost. So he like scrambles his way, very undignified, down the rope ladder that he was on, and he finds you two, and he nearly collapses. Like he's hyperventilating, and I think he just like thrusts the mirror out in your direction.
Ron is like,
So
make
cute.
your balls back. What happened?
He like collapses like as closely like into you as possible. Like he's like just going to like collapse and like wordlessly try and get rid of the mirror, basically. So he's just going to offer it and
Okay, she's
clap
like, okay.
the people
And
closest.
she's gonna take the mirror and like pet your head.
Okay.
Tiani is just like rubbing his back, like awkward curl around him the best that she can.
Bronwyn's going to side glance into the mirror.
Okay. So, Bronwyn, when you look in the mirror, you see the same farmhouse from the first time you looked in, but this time you actually recognize the people standing in the doorway. There's 5 Grey Wardens looking over at you with these huge smiles on their faces. But there is a 6th person with them. It's just a dwarven woman, she's just in plain commoner's clothes, and you can't really make her face out.
It's Greta. Oh my god, it is Greta.
Please, no.
I promise you it's not.
No, Greta, Bronwyn's mother.
Yeah. Greta was your mum all along.
She'd be like, I preferred it before I had a parent.
I promise you it's not Greta.
Okay. She isn't going to react to seeing anything. She's just gonna be like, you like what happened? Are you okay?
Clay's just fucking shaking like a leaf, man. He curls like farther into himself and he says, I tried to see something. I tried to make it show me something, and I just wanted to see if there was a way we could control what we saw. I think it worked. But the thing that I saw, it won't be true. It can't be true. It won't be true. I won't let it be true. But it's possible we can look into the mirror with intent and see things toward what we want. This could be useful still. As long as we're prepared for the worst.
Okay, well, we already know that this mirror doesn't show us the exact truth. So, whatever you saw.
His hand goes to his throat.
Safe. Everyone's safe.
You're okay.
Maybe we should put it away for now.
One of you guys hold on to it for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. And he curls farther into you guys' arms. He just fucking like rests his head against who's ever closest.
Hold the baby.
Oh.
Oh my god, I know it's gonna be bad, but I didn't know it's gonna be that bad. I had like a visceral reaction to that.
I am like trying to comfort you, and at the same time looking at Biani like, what the fuck is like, what do we do?
Logistics question real quickly. Clerics can pick new spells every day.
Okay.
And I haven't switched out my spells because it hasn't come up. How do you want me to handle that? Do you want me to just keep my just the spells that I have in general?
Why don't you just do it so, like, every time that you know that you are technically in a period of rest, you just reset your spells if you want to reset your spells. So because we've been on the ship now for like
I'm
3
not
weeks.
gonna do it right now. I just wanted to ask because I would like to eventually cast Detect Good and Evil on this mirror. But
I think that would be the best way to do it, where if you know that you're going to be in what is technically a period of rest, just treat it as a long rest. Obviously, it has to be more than... Whereas a long rest have to be 8 hours.
8 hours,
Yeah, so just as long as it's an 8-hour period where we are not engaged, fighting, or actively doing anything.
4-hour trance. It would be the 4 hours for me.
Because you're an elf.
Yeah, but it'll take me a little bit to go through, so I didn't want to do it in the middle of a session. So, sorry. I thought of it.
I think that would be the best way to do it.
I think that if Bronwyn is willing to let it go, Diani would put the mirror away for now. Put it in her pack and just not deal with it right now.
Okay. You're not going to look at it at all. You're just going to put it away.
Says the DM, dangling that trauma in front of you like, go on, you're hungry, I can see, you want the cake, eat it.
Honestly,
eat the trauma.
It's not.
You were so excited.
Mine wasn't traumatic, so
it's not that I think that she wouldn't. I think she would end up looking at it, put it away. I don't think she would react outwardly, but I don't think that she would like close her eyes to do it. So, I will.
You'll see what's in it.
Take a glance.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Looking forward to this like all week. This specific thing. So, you see a lush green forest. The keeper that you saw before stands in front of an eroding wolf statue. The young man stands behind him, keeping the little girl close to his side. In front of them is another elven man, wearing wolf furs, his head clean shaven, no Vaseline on his face. He extends his hand to the keeper and turns his head to meet your eyes. Reaching his other hand out towards you, his lips move, and in your head you hear a voice say, "Join us, Selen. Return to your people."
The egg has spoken.
She's gonna immediately look away, completely blank face, hand shaking, shove the mirror away. I need to think about this.
I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
Diani doesn't know Solas, but would
No.
Ashara?
Yeah, Ashara would.
Yeah, so if you like described him to Ashara, oh my god.
Okay,
Dude.
so
Here's the unfortunate part.
with an elf, but he looked like an egg.
Tiani
No!
and Ashara have not had a conversation
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't worry.
at all.
Don't worry.
Both have turns
It can
coming up.
happen.
Yeah. And technically, Diani's turn is next. So what do you want to do? Because I assume you're done.
Yeah, I'm just fucking
Yeah.
like I am.
So it's your turn.
To be honest, the only thing that I had planned was to get my book back from Delia once she was done with it, and to find a calm place on deck near Clay and Bronwyn that I can start studying. So I really didn't have a plan. I don't think that she's ready to divulge what she just heard.
No,
So
wait till
might
it
be a
comes up
lot of-
naturally. Wait till it comes up naturally.
It might be a lot of reading the same sentence over and over again.
Okay. Do you want to do anything else? No? Okay.
We're
It
cuddle fuddling
would
again.
be Delia's turn, but she's not here, so it's Ashara's turn.
I love you, happy.
Excuse me. So Ashara has probably spent most of this trip down below deck, miserable and seasick and not happy at all, but doing her best to translate the book. When she hears somebody up top scream "land," she is going to scramble up this. Well, first of all, I have to ask though, when Neve came down and picked the lock into like the room, would she have seen that? Can I roll to see if she would have seen that?
What's your passive perception?
13.
Do you want me to
Yeah,
roll stealth?
you see that.
Oh, hey. You're rolling my
You
stealth
guys- I
for
mean,
me? Who's rolling their, who's
Um,
rolling my stealth for me? Dude. I'm rolling my own stealth. Alright, never mind. You know what? Shut up. I got a
She's not
16
gonna
for
say
stealth.
anything. She's just like watching the whole thing go down. Like, at least somebody's feeling good about this trip.
He's just he's so brazen. He's just like do
Like,
la 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 la.
Ashara is like, if she was less miserable, she'd probably have applauded him. But like,
No, that's fine.
she's just sort of grinning to herself, like this smug little asshole. Like, I can't believe he got away with that. You know, and that Greta ate it up. She's a little jealous that he's so able to just like manipulate people and just be like,
Jealous
she
of
ate
that?
like, you know, watching this whole thing go down, Rashard's just like, how? But when she hears someone up top call out land, you know, she's holding her book that Nick gave her. She scrambles up the deck to see how close they are and scrambles over to like the rail where everyone else is, where like Bronwyn and Diani and Clay are. She doesn't notice Clay having his meltdown at first because she's just like, please let there be land, and it's far away and you can just like visibly see her go, like, really? And then she's just gonna kind of look over. That bad? Are you seasick? I'm seasick. I don't want to be on this boat anymore.
I don't really know how you would react to that. He just like, he looks up at you and he's trying to mask like what he's feeling. Like he's kind of calmed down a bit, just a bit. He's just like focusing on breathing. So he just like looks up at you and he's like, it's not great.
Does he look queasy? Like, does he look like he's not like he's ready to throw up over something?
He probably looks pretty pale-faced. Like
She's just gonna kind of pat him on the shoulder and be like, me too, kid. He completely misunderstand like what's going on with him.
I am actually older than her.
I know, but you're well, no, yeah, you are. You're like just barely shorter than her, so
Yeah.
like.
But yeah, he nods at you and he's like, I hope you feel better.
She was going to turn to Diani though, and because she's had this book for a while, but she's been too like sick and miserable to really do anything much more than just curl up in a ball and not be sociable. She's gonna open to the back where the mark is and just be like, Diani, do you recognize this?
Diani will very slowly close her book and then does she? What do I need to roll for this?
I honestly forgot about this.
Oops.
You don't need to roll. You do immediately recognize the symbol for your clan.
I love that the situation is
Yeah,
that
you would
like,
never-
all four people are having like this just incredibly traumatic experience. Very quietly though. Like,
Very differently too. Like
yeah. Yeah.
she looks up, it takes a moment, and then like there's this spark where she just kind of lights up for a second. It's like, where did you find this?
Nick gave it to me. Nick went to a library.
I
And
It almost sounds
I know.
Sure.
I know. I didn't think Nick was the type either, but it belongs to the people.
It belongs to my clan. May I?
Yeah. As soon as Lashara hears that, she's just like, please, and hand it
She
over
will
to-
take the book and then like hesitantly pat the spot next to her like an invitation.
I'm glad that you did that because I wanted, like, as soon as the conversation switched, I was like, oh, he would have like told her to sit down with us.
Ashara will gladly sit because she's not up to standing. Like, she's clutching the rail. Like,
Tiani will put the other book away carefully. She's very careful with it. Like these are her prized possessions. And then start flipping through the new book. I don't remember what it was.
it has like information about like different weapons and like how to use iron bark and like stuff like that. Kind of just like,
this is the book that you showed Clay, wasn't it?
yeah, I translated some of the stuff for Clay.
Okay. Yeah, she'll start flipping through it and just like very gently, very carefully, very like yep.
Word.
Bye. Gone.
Gingerly.
There are bees in my brains, guys.
Happens to the best of us.
Like
just,
reverent.
Yeah, that is exactly the word I was looking for. Kind of awestruck.
Yeah.
It doesn't really say anything, just is like flipping through, but has offered a seat to Ashara and another olive branch.
Yeah. Ashara will sit down with the other three and just quietly sit there, like focusing on that spot of land that's slowly getting closer.
She
And that's
will
it.
like move the book over a little bit so she can flip through it with her if she wants to.
Yeah. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay, as you guys are talking, Tamarin walks by, and he just kind of like rolls his eyes at you and says, I don't understand why you two choose to spend time with Shem like him.
Is he
Am I the
talking
Shem?
to
He's talking about Clay.
Oh, thank goodness.
Ashara? Just
I was going to murder him.
Just
Like-
dead glare, like
yeah, just excuse me.
like
What do
immediate
you know
protective
about
hand.
He says, the two of you obviously have no idea what's coming. Shem like him are the least of your worries, but then again, you won't have to worry about him for long.
Cue Trespasser music.
Shaking on her feet, Ashara gets to her feet and takes a swing.
Nick is watching from the top, is going, yes.
Nothing gets starts swinging. Clay's gonna get up and have a dagger ready to go to protect her back.
Please tell me that Neve and Greta are coming up right at this moment from below decks.
Of course.
Oh, thank you.
The minute that a fist is swung,
I'm gonna just
Gianni's gonna jump up too.
grab.
Yes.
Okay, what do you roll?
I rolled a 9. Do I add anything to it?
You should be proficient with bare fisted.
Oh,
wait,
I think.
it would be 11. Unarmed
Okay.
strike,
Unarmed strike, yeah.
it'd be 11.
Okay,
Five.
I gave him AC 13.
Oh,
Like a true elf.
Kind of like takes a
You
step.
know what? Can I use one of my inspiration points to do a reroll?
Oh yeah.
Yes, you
definitely.
can.
Wait, let me.
The first inspiration point being
You
used.
told me it's the same fucking roll.
Ah, it was
But
meant
you
to
know what?
be.
It makes sense because she has been seasick this whole time. So
Yeah. So all he does is take a step back.
Cool,
And
smug
he just
bastard.
kind of like lowly laughs at you a little bit, and smirks with a shake of his head. Quick, make a perception roll for me.
He has Solas' face tattooed right here. You can see it just under his armor.
natural 1.
Can I also make a perception roll?
You're not close enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically, You don't notice jack shit.
But does he laugh at her?
He just laughs at you.
She's gonna turn around and swing again. Like, she's pissed.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Greta go and just like stand.
17.
Oh.
17. You land. You get him right in the jaw. He kind of stumbles back a bit. Roll whatever the damage is, I guess.
Unarmed strike is a D2, right?
Is it?
Unarmed strike.
Isn't it a D4 and then
I was gonna say,
half?
Well, that's a D2, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you add your strength. I forgot to say that, whoever did it last time.
My strength is 0.
Cool! Roll a D4 and half it. I actually have a D2. It's a coin.
It's a 2.
Okay, so he'll take 2 damage.
Heck yeah.
Cracking
Wow.
dice.
Like stumbles back a bit, and there's like he like bit his lip and it's bleeding.
No, not Tamlin!
And he laughs a little more. He is genuinely surprised that you landed that hit.
Okay, like Neve is incredibly turned on right now.
By who?
Everything. He's turned on by Ashara, who actually took the swing and landed it, and he's incredibly turned on by how Tamlin reacted to it. He's just like buzzing right now, going.
Ashara's just standing there, like fists up, like, what does that mean? In reference to Clay.
He says, his people have done nothing but hurt and torture ours.
Facts.
It's true.
Neve is going to shout over. Facts. It's actual facts.
Okay,
He is
Bronwyn-
not his people.
Bronwyn is
Also
standing
facts.
up. Okay,
Ashara is just like, yes, the Shem in general are fucking shit. Clay hasn't done shit to us. He hasn't done shit to you. And where do you come off? You're running around in tunnels with dwarves and humans as well. What the fuck is your issue?
Ew.
You assume that I chose this life.
Great, you were conscripted. Do you think Clay is happy? Like, do you think that he hasn't maybe had a rough life too? No one is, like, you don't run around and threaten people just because you don't like them.
I'm not threatening anyone.
okay,
Well,
Bronwyn is like up. She is like
Yeah.
hardcore walking towards this dude. She's like, what is your problem?
When Bronwyn starts squaring up, like Neve is just going to casually walk over and make sure that his boots are heard behind Tamlin. I'm going to take the rear flank.
I'm
And
also
just-
standing.
Yanni's gonna stand in front of Clay.
I was standing in front of you first.
Nope.
Oh, just get a room, you two! Just get a fucking room!
Okay,
I am up.
Bronwyn,
I
have
am
no stick.
in between them now. I
you're
am
that
like
close, you need to roll perception.
I'm behind
something.
Tamlin, just keeping an eye. One hand ready to swing, the other hand on a dagger just in case.
And Tamron has his hand on his sword, but
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not like
A 13.
Because he's
I
got
had
his
my-
hand on his sword, I've got my hand on my dagger and one hand ready
I
to
had
swing.
my dagger out already. As soon as Ashara stood up.
What'd you get?
13.
Damn it! You didn't mean it either.
Seriously, it's Solas' face.
It's not.
In a big heart that says, I love Fen'Harel.
I'm gonna shove him. I don't have a weapon drawn because this is like a fellow
You shove
warden.
him, and he stumbles back into Neve.
I'm going to push him back.
I push him back.
Yeah, we're just going to play keep away.
Pushing him.
Oscar comes running in, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!"
With each
Whoa.
shove,
No,
I'm
no.
just like, you are a warden. Where?
I'm just the bounce back. Like, I'm not helping or anything. I'm just there to bounce
Oh, no.
back so that
I'm
Bronwyn
just
can
like-
get more of an
yeah.
effect.
Just like- and he's-
Oscar comes running in, and he pushes Tamron out of this little circle you guys have made around him, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" He's like, "What the hell, guys?"
I'm going to just fold my arms. Pretty boy wanted to dance. So
Then you dance with him. You don't push him around.
I thought we were dancing. To be fair, that was pretty nice dancing compared to what it could have been. We could have been sword dancing, if you get my drift. That
gonna
wasn't a
say,
euphemism for sex.
What part of we don't take political sides are you not understanding?
This is as loud as it goes.
Okay,
Also, you have to press a button to get it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And he says, wait, who are you talking to? Are you talking to Oscar or are you talking to Tamron?
I'm talking to Tamron. Oscar came in and I just like,
Yeah. And he says, being a warden does not excuse centuries, ages of abuse.
Neve's kind of nodding, and yet
Ashara's gonna just look at him and be like, and you can't blame one person for an entire race.
He says,
it's
I'm not just
your
blaming
job.
one person. I blame
It's not your
all of
job to
them."
come and, bash a single person randomly on a boat or talk down to other elves for doing what they choose to do. It is your job to kill Darkspawn.
isn't your boyfriend a human as well? Isn't Oscar human?
He is human.
Isn't your boyfriend human as well? Like, aren't you?
He just
Don't-
scoffs and rolls his eyes. And Oscar, goes beet red.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
Yeah, nice standards, asshole.
What'd you say?
I told him, Ashara's just like, yeah, nice double standards, asshole.
I'm gonna look at Oscar after the boyfriend comment and be like, oh, so control your boyfriend.
And Oscar's just stuttering. He was like, he's not right. Nope, he's not. Nope.
Neve is
We're not.
looking over in Bramwin's direction, just being like,
And
I was, yeah. I can't help it, I'm gay! I can't help it! It's just the automatic thing that comes into my brain. I'll be
are
pink
they?
over here now.
and Tamron turns to you and he's like, do you honestly think I would want to fuck a fucking Shem? And he just walks away. And Oscar just kind of droops.
Oh!
I'm gonna go in! I'm just gonna look at him and I'm just gonna touch his wee cheeks. I'm gonna be like, it's okay, Oscar, don't worry. Don't worry, Oscar, don't worry. It's okay, it's
You
okay.
deserve
you're
so
fine,
much
you're
better.
fine.
You deserve so much better.
It's okay.
I don't know what you see in him.
I'd say I'd dump him if I was you.
He's like, I can't even do that. We're just not.
Oscar, there are plenty more delicious elves in the sea.
I was gonna say like you.
Like me, yes. I'm glad that we're on the same page. You see how compatible we are already.
Like he's just got something, you know?
Yeah, it's a stick up his ass. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be there.
Is he like this usually?
What?
Oh, she's asking Oscar, like pointing to Tamron, like, is he like this usually?
Yeah. It's been a little worse since we boarded the ship. I think it's the sea life getting to him.
What is going to the wardens if they're not tolerating racism?
It's conscript anything. Most of the people that become wardens are
Criminals.
criminals. Exactly. It does not matter to them. Maybe I should go and talk
They
to him.
redeem themselves by killing Darkspawn.
Was he conscripted, Oscar?
I don't know. I never asked him about it.
He must be. How well?
Oh yeah, Greta's right here too.
What is she
Yeah, I
doing?
brought Greta up. She's like,
What's Greta doing?
She's just standing there in shock, like she had no idea that Tamron could be like that, basically.
could I run after Tamron real quick and just
Sure.
kind of So can I just run after him?
Mhm.
And as he's stomping away, can I just reach out, grab his arm, turn him around, and look at him and say, "Look, I get it. I've killed more than enough Shems in my time. They give me enough trouble. The whole of my life, I've gotten to where I am by killing Shems.
And yet you put up with them.
Shh. You put up with them as well.
Not by choice.
Not by choice. To get what I want. And to get where I need to be.
Roll perception.
Perception.
You're just so desperate for anybody to see what this fucking thing is.
Wanna know?
What is it?
I do too.
Please get above a 15.
I did not. I rolled a
That's
6.
bad, did not speak.
You got a what? Fuck.
Wait, I will use one of my... I only have one inspiration thingy. I will use it and roll.
Okay.
Please.
17.
Yes!
Nice!
Okay.
Hold on. Let me erase this before I forget. That's what they're there for. Now, I'm not going to lie, DM, if it's not a big, juicy, love-hearted, framed picture of Solas saying Fen'Harel forever, apocalypse is now, let's go, then I don't want it.
It's pretty fucking close.
I thought so. No, what is it? Is it like Agent of Fen'Harel, like in his number?
You see faint silvery lines sweeping across his face, almost like scars. And as you look closer, you realize that they kind of remind you of Diani's Valasline.
Where has Valasline been removed? Ah! Okay. Neve doesn't have a fucking clue, but Uni is turned on his shit. Right, okay, so he's going to be looking at... He's going to just take note of that. What colour... Here's a real random question for you. What colour are his eyes? Just pick one.
Green.
Green! Fantastic! We have green eyes! I'm going to just, like, stare deeply into his deliciously green eyes. And I'm just going to look at him and say, don't give the game away. And I'll pull back. And I'll just kind of, like, look at him.
He looks you up and down and just kind of nods once and then slowly walks away from you.
He'll do the same. He'll nod back and turn and go back up but when he goes back up deck, he's going to turn back into the whole, like, you know, kind of strutting and, like, kicking his boots and stuff. Nothing happened. And just to conclude it, he'll come up and he'll be like, oh yeah, don't, that, not elf down there, just give him a while to calm down. He's definitely got a stick up his ass or something. I don't know. I can't get a word out of him. Drink.
Okay, so if we're done with that, it is Bronwyn's turn if you want to do anything.
Contemplating murder.
If you want, Bronwyn, I can use this moment to come over and just be like, because we're all in like a kind of group now. Is Nick still up in the crow's nest? Cool. I'll like wave up at Nick and kind of just be like,
Yeah, what has Nick been doing during this whole fight?
I'll just kind
I've
of,
just been watching.
I'll just,
It would take too long for me to get down if something happened, so she just stayed.
You had like the best spot in the house.
What?
fuck. Right, so I'm going to like lean into the group. I'm going to lean into the group and I'm going to whisper, guys, that elf had Valasline scars on his face.
Is that
Are
normal?
you sure?
Scars?
Yeah, those are tattoos, right?
Yeah.
We have people in Antiva that can do tattoos, but they're permanent, I thought. I didn't think you could remove them. But they looked like they had been there, and now they're kind of like... Did you say they were like silvery, DM?
Yeah,
They
like
were...
how scars get when they're healed over, kind of.
Cool,
Like real pale.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. They were like scars. But you could see the perfect... Oh, fuck. Did you say Asharas or Dianis? Asharas?
Peonies.
Dianis. Diani, they kind of reminded me of the same shape and pattern as yours. But as a scar? Does that make sense? Also, he had a big I love Solas thing marked around his jaw. No, I'm joking.
That was the Solas removing the Valicine thing was specifically a Solas thing. That was not like a no one knows about that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 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 yeah. No, nobody knows that.
It's-
Solas tells you
So yeah,
that.
no, she is confused.
In the legends of Fen'Harel, like, I know the Inquisitor learns it, like, with that information have been shared. Like,
Maybe
to,
not
like,
outside
Zara.
the group, like the main group. I don't know.
Don't
So
know.
no. Okay.
DM call.
They just
Did-
stay in the main group.
Did the Inquisitor lose their tattoos?
Ah.
Haven't decided.
Cool,
Probably
cool,
cool.
she was romancing him.
Cool, cool, cool.
So my thought was, did Ashara
Yeah.
That's
see?
what I'm trying to figure out to ask whether, because if the Inquisitor had her tattoos or her Valisthun removed, Ashara might have seen it and wondered, but Ashara wouldn't have asked.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
You would have heard rumors.
but yeah, so that's I guess where this falls is if did the Inquisitor have her Valisthun removed?
We'll say yes. And let me come up with some rumors on the spot. Rumors would have been like, oh, she, like, mostly among the other Dalish, it would be, oh, something with angering the Elven gods.
Mm.
Something with, like, the anchor, like, did something to it, like, that kind of stuff, I guess.
Okay.
Do you think they would think that she rejected like the clan, her clan and her people, or do you think that's?
Probably.
Oh, that's harsh.
That would probably be a thing.
Dude, that's harsh.
Ashara never would have believed that particular rumor. But then again, people probably back home wonder the same thing about her. So, since she chose to stay with the Inquisition, but yeah, she's just gonna kind of look at the group and be like, I mean, it happened to the Inquisitor, but like as far as I know, it was just. From what I can guess, it has something to do with the anchor and not like I don't think unless Tamarin's been like corrupted by a fade rift or something, I don't think that like I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe he pissed off a god. Like
well, it's nice to know that you have the option if you want to change gods or something.
I don't think that's how it works,
No.
but
I have no idea. I was born a city elf, so.
well, I know, but I'm just saying, like when you choose your Valisthun, it's really important. Like, it's not something you make lightly.
I'll say Nick walks up about this time to the group.
Ashara's like shaking her hand, by the way. She's like,
Nice punch, by the way. I
And to
saw that.
ask
That
if
was
I
pretty
could
good.
wrap Ashara's hand up because punches aren't friendly.
yeah, she wasn't really like prepared to fight, so it was just like haphazardly, like, she's surprised she landed it too.
Okay, Bronwyn, do you want to do anything for your turn? Now that you're all kind of together now.
At this point, I'm gonna try to sit down with the group, like get the group to chill out after that. I'm gonna check in with Clay. That was kind of an attack against him in a way. How you doing?
I mean, like, honestly, that whole thing he's pretty chill with because, like, he does agree that, I mean, he doesn't agree necessarily with it's one of those things where, like, he does understand that his people have done such atrocious things to the elves, like, throughout history. He especially disagrees with what Templars are doing now with circles. Like, he is aware of the issues that are in place right now, and he's peeved himself about it, but that whole thing was, like, he's used to being attacked.
He's used to being attacked. It's fine.
He's used to being attacked for opinions that technically aren't his, so it was kind of just like yeah, that makes sense. I'll do better.
That's juicy trauma.
I told you guys to prepare for that.
And then, I mean, she's gonna be like, I'm sorry for the way he acted to the whole group. Like, wardens should never act like that. It's unacceptable.
He just says, "It's okay. It was my fault. I probably shouldn't be."
Exist.
Clay, it wasn't your fault. Look, I don't like Shems any more than most of my people, but I don't attack every human I see just for existing.
But he's not wrong.
But you're a good person.
I try to be. I try not to be someone who would call that upon themselves. But I don't blame him for seeing that in me.
What was that word you sent me, Bree? I can't remember. I went to say it just there.
Hermano?
Oh, that word.
The one that meant kid.
Chamaco.
Chamaco?
Chamaco.
Chamaco. Can you spell it for me?
Chamaco.
Chama.
Chamaco or
C-O?
Co. You see the
Thank you.
Not in.
Chamaco.
Chamaco.
Chamaco. You'll say that to Clay. I'll go, Chamaco. If he ever picks on you again, you tell me. I'll break his jaw.
Okay.
Happy stimming.
So
Let me make
Yeah,
it very
yeah.
let me make it very clear. I agree with him. But not every Shem is as bad as most of them. And so far you have given me no need, want, or desire to hurt you in any way. Quite the opposite, in fact. So if he ever comes at you again, just shout my name and I'll tear him in two. Okay?
thank you.
So I think I missed a lot.
Oh my god, Nick,
But I
it's
agree.
no, it's the Grey Wardens, the tall elf, and the little ginger human.
The
They're
one who
fucking.
like molasses stuck to the side of the boat.
They're fucking.
I could sense that.
Right. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then the elf got jealous because Clay is so handsome, and fucked off, and now everybody's mad. But also called Clay a bunch of names, and we almost started a fight. Ashara cracked him
I
one.
saw
It was
that.
really
I
good. Yeah,
saw
it was
that
good.
part.
It was good.
It was very good.
And now you are caught up.
Is
Ah.
Oscar and Greta still here? Are
They,
like,
at this
listening
point,
to
they would
this?
have gone after Tamara.
Okay.
Yeah, Nick
Like,
would
they were,
have
like, apologizing for him, and then they went after him.
I did not invite them to the friendship circle.
Yeah.
We are going to have a meeting. You guys aren't invited. If you could just fuck off for a minute, that would be grand. Thank you.
So
Something strange is going on here. Scarva Lasleen, Darkspawn in Antiva. Darkspawn can't even afford Antiva. What the fuck are they doing here?
Hardly afforded.
I'm putting that in the quote.
Bronwyn's face, she is like just staring at you. Like
The
she's
shot
like,
laughs.
cannot believe you just said that.
I'm gonna say when you said Darkspawn, because this is the first time Nick's heard about it. Her face is a little white, and she's not gonna be talking that much.
Yeah?
I hate this. I
I also hate this.
Antiva, we're docking tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
What's the plan?
I'm going
We
home.
still have a whole other day on this boat.
Unfortunately for you, yes. Fortunately for me, yes.
Shara just slumps.
What is Antiva like?
What's the plan?
What's Antiva like?
Fun.
It depends what part of Antiva you're from, and it depends what.
Sunny.
It's beautiful. You know, if you're not from the slums or an elf with nothing to his name. But apart from that, it's beautiful. The women are looked after, perhaps too much. And the men are chivalrous and noble. And everything I just said is a lie. Or is it? You'll see.
So, do you know where we're going once we make port?
I know the way back to my house, yes.
Okay. So we're just gonna go with you.
Well, I mean, you don't have to. But
Well,
I am.
no, we're going with you.
All of that, and Clay's just like nodding and nodding and nodding because that's like what he's experienced.
I could walk the streets of Antiva blindfold. It was my hunting ground for the longest time. I grew up there, I was born there. My accent is from there, although nobody seems to know that. Nobody seems to pick up on it.
Not many people have known people from Antiva. Why would they leave Antiva?
Many reasons. Crows are normally sent down for work. Some people leave because it's not the life that they want. Some people leave to find better places. More suiting to their style, shall we say. And other people just move because it is what is in the cards. Fate brings them other places. It's very romantic, of course. But some of us leave because we have no choice.
Are we gonna meet your family tomorrow?
I hope so. I hope they're still there. I hope nothing has happened to them.
Already, isn't that moving a bit quick?
Oh, yeah. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Here's everyone.
Here's the polycule.
Polyamorous family of
I hope we meet them tomorrow. I'd be very concerned if we do not.
Is it just your parents, or is it like siblings?
I have a
How many
sister. There's 4 of us. We used to, her name is Naira. We used to run the streets of Antiva together. She would not only help me get onto the roofs, but she would also be the one that got me out of trouble if I ever got into trouble. She'd be encouraging me one second, and then the next second she would be telling me not to get myself killed. I taught her to fight, which was stupid because I taught myself how to fight, and I don't know how to fight. But if anything has happened to her or my parents, I will rend this world.
And you have Inquisition scouts that we can check in with report.
There should be a small branch in Antiva. It's where we sent the note. Hopefully, they kept an eye out for your friends.
And I am
I'll spit on the deck.
I'll be able to sense any nearby darkspawn, so
Not my friends.
there's that.
Clay looks up at Neve with a little bit of a grin, and he's like, do we have to worry about, and I don't remember the full story you told the first time, but he's like, do we have to worry about that merchant, Prince?
Yeah, we're not gonna get like
We're the only other ones that believed that.
Ashara believed it.
Diani
And
believed it.
Dion, I think.
Do we have to worry about that merchant prince?
You can see, like, his eye, like, behind his eye, he's trying to figure out which story he told you and which context it was in. Just like, no, you don't have to worry about anyone. I'll keep you safe the whole time you're in Antiva. Do not worry.
I just wanted to make sure that you're safe.
Oh, I'll be safe. They haven't caught me yet. And he touches every, like, wooden surface that there is. He'll just go around and just touch wood 100%, like, just, don't jinx it, don't jinx it, don't jinx it.
Bronwyn is like just like very tinily nodding, like shaking her head, like not trying to flag anyone. But it's ridiculous.
True concern on Tiani's face, like she's honestly worried for Neve.
Do you feel bad yet?
No.
No.
100% no. Why would he feel bad?
Making eye contact with you, like, come on.
Just give you a cheeky wee look, half smile, one eye, just like.
So as you guys are sitting here, you do start to realize like it's getting dark as you guys are all sitting together. And the ship's mast begins to flap loudly as a strong breeze whips around the group of you. And it isn't until now that you realize that you're all alone on deck. There's no one at the wheel, no one in the crow's nest. It's just the wind, the waves against the hull, and the creaking of lanterns hanging from their posts. Everyone except for Nick, you feel a heat on your upper chest or wherever you put it, and when you look down, you see the Hala antler brooch that Asharavas had given you glowing a faint blue.
Shotgun! I'm gonna run to the helm.
Someone remind me of the names.
What do they do again? What? What are the...
It's like the Fellowship. You know, like how the Fellowship of the Ring have all of those little clasps? Yeah, we are the
Why
Fellowship.
it's glowing blue.
Oh, it means orcs are near.
You guys are going there.
But there are no orcs in Dragon.
The blade glows blue when orcs are close.
But what does it mean in this?
I don't think it means anything fucking good.
Because he's wondering if maybe their friend is going to arrive.
I'm just
Or
gonna look. I'm
someone.
gonna look really sexy at the helm, just in case she does arrive. Okay.
Tiani's gonna stand up and get her staff out and like.
Yeah.
Is it light enough that all of the humans can see?
Yeah, there's
Okay. Okay, just making sure.
I'm getting my axe ready.
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
like hold like Ashara's elbow.
Yeah.
And like kind of like anchor. I guess I just want to make sure that she feels comfortable, especially since the boat's about to maybe do something crazy.
I'm gonna open my chest window a little bit wider.
Touching the railing with one hand, like, oh no.
I can't sense anything else, right?
So another huge gust of wind just whips around all of you and through the ship's sails, and when it dies down, you hear a voice coming from behind you. Andaran Atishan Benaline, you have done well. And you all turn around, like kind of behind
say,
Neve.
like, where the fuck is
She's behind Neve. Again. And you see an Elvhen woman with long white curly hair. All of you, aside from Nick, you immediately recognize Asharavas. She stands there almost glowing in the moonlight, and she's got a slight smile on her lips.
Sexily draped over the helm. And then Natasha.
Nods to you.
Even
How
with the
close
window
am I?
open, I mean,
How close am I to Neve if he went?
I'm like
I-
up the stairs on where
Up
the.
on the...
No, you. No, stop. No. You can do that with your eyes. What brings you
Oh,
here
yeah.
now, my lady?
What'd you say?
What brings you here to us now, my lady? Opens window.
I have come to congratulate you on a job well done. And to give you a word of warning for what is to come.
Okay. He leans in and actually wants to hear what she has to say.
She says, Fen'Harel's... Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm dying. My allergies are so bad right now.
It was at that point that Callie's voice broke.
You will... Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Fen'Harel's agents are closer than you think. Proceed with caution.
He's on the boat.
They do not know of the Dreadwolf's trickery and will not hesitate to attack for their cause.
Wait, did you say that they were on the boat?
No, I said that.
Oh, thank goodness, no, my brain, my wires is completely crossed there.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's on the boat. It's like a joke about Tamriel.
I know I was going to say, like, oh, I know where he is, let me take you to him. I have a... Might I be so bold as to ask you a question?
Of course.
What time do you get off?
As I'm stripping... No, I'm joking. There is an elf on board who seems to have had his Vallaslin removed? Question mark?
And she, like, immediately stands up straight. And she says, I fear they may be closer than I originally thought.
I was right.
I am very angry. Anger on the face.
What do we do? Do you want us to
Ashara just
engage?
like,
I do not know what Fen'Harel is planning for Antiva City. But be wary.
So these agents, like, what are they dangerous? Like, what are they doing?
Some of them can be. I know he does have people watching for you. He may not know you specifically,
Don't say it.
but he knows the Evanurus have chosen a group of you to aid them in their fight against him.
Well, I suppose you want us to find out what he wants with Antiva.
That would be preferred if you are able. I do not know if it will be an easy task.
Out of curiosity, what does this Fen'Harel character look like? Just so I know him when I see him on sight. I have a dagger ready for him.
Egg.
We'll know him.
Fight on sight.
Egg.
Egg.
Boiled.
Hard boiled.
Yeah, she just says, Fen'Harel comes in many forms.
One
An
form.
egg.
Egg.
A man. An eggman. And a wolf. With an egg. For a face.
Be wary of wolves. And I do not know what his current situation is.
In danger is his current situation. No matter where he is in danger. And if he goes anywhere near anything that belongs to me, I will destroy him.
Why would he go near something that belongs to you?
I just put a hand up and I'm just like...
Okay, Savior. Chosen one.
She does at this point turn and look at Nick and says, "You have arrived."
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Good. And she waves her hand, and a Hala antler brooch appears on whatever you're wearing, your cloak, whatever. Just to give you that finally, because I forgot about that.
You're good.
Clay's gonna be like, oh look, we matched now.
Is there anything else you must know of me before I depart?
I don't think so.
So hard to
The
think.
dark
Back?
or the dark spawn connected.
The dark spawn. What do you mean?
There are dark spawn in Antiva.
Are there dark spawn?
Then I fear that the situation is more dire than we originally thought.
She knows nothing. She's like,
Are
yeah.
they connected or not?
There are agents. Oh, but they might be closer than we thought. There are dark spawn? Shit, then this is just
I swear, this elf is sus, y'all.
I don't think she's a god.
Fair. So,
Neve's going to walk away. He's not part of this conversation anymore.
So where is she compared to, like, where am I compared to her?
You guys are all like on the deck, and she's up where the wheel is.
Okay, then I'm going to take a very long journey to go up to be closer to her, and I'm just gonna be like, why us?
She, as you came up, she kind of like turned like she was going to leave, but she then comes back and looks at you.
When I was walking
When
toward...
you're like, she didn't realize you were walking towards her.
Neve would have passed you on the stairs, so as you were going up, he would have been coming down, and he's going to walk to the other end of the deck. He's not part of this conversation anymore. He's done.
You don't want to hear why you're the chosen one?
He doesn't care.
She
He doesn't
says,
need to know this is the one.
she kind of looks off over the horizon as she speaks, and she says, "You have all lost something precious to you, and strive to prove your worth in this harsh world. The Evanurus see you. They see your struggles, your pain, your strengths, your triumphs, and they see themselves within each one of you. It was because they were divided that the Evanurus fell. That is why they brought the 7 of you together for their cause. Already it is clear that you have grown to care for each other, and that you have come together as a team despite your doubts. This is why you were chosen."
This is not Clay. There's Santa Claus? Are they like Santa Claus? They see you when you're sleeping? They know when you're awake?
They are. They have white hair.
They have white
know
hair?
if you've been bad or good.
It's okay, so Clay is, okay.
Okay.
The part that she said where we must, like, the fact that they were apart, is why they got destroyed. Whatever happened, happened. So, like, the fact that she said that, like, we are growing bonds, like, that part resonated with him. He's just thinking about that cool little mural we saw again. The one that was in the labyrinth. Just thinking about that again.
As one should.
As one does. And kind of like nods at her and also kind of turns to walk away.
As you walk away, if anyone's looking at her, her image sort of flickers and then she just disappears completely.
I like that.
Well, at least we know we're on the right track.
Knows nothing about the Darkspawn.
Maybe there aren't any.
We can
Could
hope.
your warden friends be lying?
After the show today, who knows?
I just realized, this is out of character, I just realized that we're gonna have to go down and share sleeping quarters near them.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be super awkward.
Puddle on the deck.
Puddle on the deck.
I was gonna say I wasn't even going to sleep down there. I was going up to the crow's nest.
Yeah,
Shara's been sleeping down there the whole time.
Neve will probably
Puddle
just
on the deck, I swear.
Neve will probably just like meditate on the deck. He
I'm
only needs
gonna
4
say,
hours.
I'm gonna go up to the crow's nest, and I'm going to roll, to see if I have a panic attack, real quick.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She goes up there. She's going to get to a little sneeze to the chest and start to hyperventilate and sob.
So, Clay rolled a 20 on insight.
I'm rolling insight. If I don't think I would know obviously any story about her, but I just want to see what exactly set her off, I guess. Like if I had noticed anything specifically that like caused the panic attack.
I will say, when y'all were talking at first, when the first time somebody mentioned Darkspawn is the last time, right before somebody mentioned Darkspawn is the last time you heard her actually say anything.
Okay. Well, I'm aware of it. This sucks because Clay doesn't know much about Darkspawn, I don't think.
I'm gonna go stand under the crow's nest, and I'm gonna look up and be like, "You want to talk about the Darkspawn?"
Like, you like tap it on your shoulder. Don't do it.
You don't even see her peek down like she did last time she's hurt people.
Oh no.
She's gotten quieter.
I'm gonna shrug and I'll be like, "Let me know if you need anything." And walk away.
Okay, so y'all are going to bed, whatnot. We're gonna take a break
Yes.
because some of us have to pee.
All right, guys. 10 minutes? Do you need more?
Sure.
Sure.
Is that sure to 10 minutes? Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll put us to a break. You guys let me know when you're ready to come back. Chat, we're going to go for a break. Go stretch your legs. Go get a beverage. Go do what you need to do. Get a snack. We will BRB. Okay. Okay, we're back. Mics are on. Good to go. Welcome back, chat. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I hope you all had a...
Sorry,
Obama?
Nani? I hope you all had a good break.
Everybody comes back and they immediately take 20 points of psychic damage.
I'm very tempted to do what Lee is doing and grab like a cushion or something because...
You mean my Nicolas Cage pillow?
No! I hate it! I'll go...
I can do.
Oh God! No, I hate it.
So ready with that.
That's where I get my psychic damage from.
Kawaii.
No. それはキモ可愛いでしょ。それはキモ可愛い。いらない。それいらない。
Nicolas Cage
I hate
senpai.
it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I could go and get my Solas pillow and just hold that for this, but God, he creeps me the fuck out. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm sure he's brilliant.
Chat, we had a whole entire I think a session ago, just talking about Nicolas Cage, and like,
He freaks me out.
it's fantastic.
I don't even know why. I have no reason behind it. His face just freaks me out. His face, his voice. But
Understandable. I'm just in it for the memes, man.
no, the memes even freak me out. Met him once in New Orleans. Was he nice? Was he a nice guy? Did he say nice things? Was he alright? Cool dude. Bought me a beer. Yeah, see? That's good. I'm glad that he's not as terrifying as my brain thinks he is. That's good, though.
But still, just something about.
There's something about him. His voice, the faces that he pulls when he acts. That way when he turns and he's like... There's just something about him. He plays the same guy every single role he's in. Like, it's just this... It's just... I don't know. It's just scary. Callie's next NPC is going to sound like Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
And I will stab... No, I won't.
That NPC is gonna die immediately.
I won't. It's not that I don't like Nicolas Cage. He just freaks... I don't know why. I'm sure if I met him in real life, I would run. No, I would run.
You'd be terrified.
Don't think I could.
You're watching like the expressions that you're afraid of play out in real life, and you're just like, wow, I thought it could have been.
The funny thing is that if I saw him, I would probably... You know that Nicolas Cage meme where he's kind of like... That probably would be my face when I saw him. No.
Okay, are we ready to start?
Yes, please.
I mean,
Please.
I have to say yes.
Trauma or Nicolas Cage? I'll take the trauma for 10, please, Alex.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you come up to the deck and find that the crew is preparing to dock. The harbor of Antiva City is just bustling with life. Ships coming and going. People
Shit's
are
busting.
It's buzzing.
People are shouting out orders in Antivan. Neve, pretty much everything is exactly the way you remember it.
I'm scanning the harbor for a
The only
boat.
difference is that far off to the left of the harbor, you notice the Inquisition banner. Other than
I
that,
sense anything?
exactly the way you remember. The ship pulls in and docks, sets the anchor down, and
I
is there so you can get off the ship.
like it.
I can't remember what
Do
it's
we
called.
see?
Dang.
Do we see the black sails that we had seen drifting away from Jader on the horizon? Do we see any ships with black sails docked?
Do I see a little fishing boat in the docks?
You do.
Is there anybody on the fishing boat?
No.
Right. I'm going to look at everyone and I'm just going to be like, I need to go. I need to check. Keep up or don't. And then I'm going to start running home. In slow motion.
Shara's gonna follow right on his heels, more just to get off the boat.
Do I sense
Especially to get off the boat.
like right away? Do I sense any dark spawny presence?
You
Dark
do not.
spawny.
But they're also, they said they were on the outskirts, so it's hard to tell from how far you
But-
are.
I'm following.
Everyone following?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to take them. I just want to be, I want to be
quick-
clear. I'm going to take them like the twisty, windy, not like, I want to like keep sure that nobody's like following us. I want to make sure that we. And I also just want to say real quick before anyone else adds anything. Right before we get to my house, I'm going to stop everyone. So we're not just going to like barge in. I'm going to stop everyone.
Oh, yeah, I have.
Okay.
Before, as we're leaving the boat, do we see our Grey Warden friends anywhere? Like, are they kind of just lingering on the deck, or?
You guys are like the first people off the ship.
I made sure to be the first person.
They're still like getting their things and getting ready to get off.
We already had our shit ready.
Yeah. Okay, so you'll make your way through the busy streets, kind of working your way around the market to one of the poorer parts of the city. Many of the buildings have shop windows, awnings hanging over them, but it's not quite a shop district. There's a lot of homes here, and Neve, you know these streets like the back of your hand. You grew up here. Your feet just kind of take over, leading you towards home. You know these buildings, recognize some of the faces that you pass by. None of them really take any notice of you, because they're all just kind of too busy going about their day.
Good.
The street opens up to a cobblestone courtyard, and at the far end of it, Neve, you see your childhood home.
I stop everyone.
It looks exactly the way you remember, the same brownstone bricks, the large window from which your mom would sell her baked goods, tattered green awning that hangs over the window. However, you find it a little odd that the smell of her baking isn't wafting through the courtyard like you remember. And as you reach the center of the courtyard, you realize that the door is slightly ajar.
Okay, I'll put my hood up and I'll take out both daggers. Vicious, what is it? Yeah, vicious dagger and just a regular dagger, and I'm going to just look at everyone and I'm going to say, let me go in. There might be danger. Draw your weapons. Do you want to go in together?
Yeah. We'll be right behind you.
And I'll just like take a little, I'll go on point and I'll just kind of, with the hilt of my dagger, just kind of like press the door open slightly and just kind of peer in.
Okay, so the door creaks open and you don't see anyone in there, but you see that the house has just been completely ransacked. Furniture is flipped and broken, whole loaves of bread are crushed on the floor, flowers scattered everywhere, broken glass crunches beneath your boots, and a child's wooden sword lays in two pieces in the corner of the room. In the flour that's on the floor, you can see some struggle in the shoe prints that are there.
I like push the door open proper and just kind of like my arms kind of like slump by my side, letting everybody like come in and see the. He does.
How big is the house?
Not very big.
Does
We live in like the slums.
Are there other rooms to check, I guess is my question, or is this kind of like the general space?
I think
This is like the main
yeah.
space. Like there's probably like
cupboards or
stairs
something.
leading
Yeah.
and then maybe a cellar.
Meager. We live in the slums.
I want to pick up like a piece of bread and just kind of like, how stale is it? Like trying to get like an idea of maybe how recent the attack was.
Very smart.
The loaf is pretty hard.
Okay.
I still don't sense anything, right?
Correct.
I'm like staring at the broken wooden sword.
I just look at Neve and I'm just gonna be like, Neve, start questioning the neighbors. Does he
all
move at all?
standing here, you hear someone behind you in the doorway, and they just say, "I can't do an Antiguan accent."
I want to know if I could see anybody.
Daggers are up.
Wasn't anyone?
Okay, fine.
My daggers are up ready.
Do you want to do
You
that
hear-
with an accent?
Thank you. You hear, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And when you turn around, you see a young elven woman standing in the doorway. She has deeply tanned skin. Her curly black hair is pulled into a long braid that rests over her shoulder. She's wearing very simple clothes, and you see that she's carrying a basket filled with fresh vegetables, and she just looks pissed.
Do I know her?
You do know her.
Who is it?
Um, it's that person I told you about.
Did we pick a name for her?
We did.
Awesome.
As you guys, she like looks over all of you, and then her eyes just fall on you, Neve, and she goes completely still and just whispers your name. And before you have a chance to say or do anything, she drops her basket and lunges forward to tightly wrap her arms around your
I
shoulders.
hope Steve drops his dagger.
No. It's fine. I'll catch her in the way that I used to, kind of like she knows I've got blades in my hands, and I'll just use my elbows and just be like, and kind of like rest my head on the top of her head.
And she's kind of like leaning up on her tiptoes a little bit because of the height difference between the two of you, and she is shaking as she holds on to you.
I'll put my daggers away.
Just barely
Just
loud
hold
enough for you to hear. She says, "We thought you were dead."
I really need her name at this point.
Linnea.
Thank you. Linnea, where is my family? Where is everyone? What happened here?
She kind of glances around, but then when she looks up at your face, she reaches up and traces some of the scars there with her fingertips. And she just says, "Did they get you too?"
They?
She steps back and looks over all of you and glances back over her shoulder out the door and says, it is not safe to talk here. Come. And she just kind of waves and takes your hand and leads you out the door.
I'll take one last look around, just like as she's leading me out, and I'll say to everyone, just like, she's my friend. Come. And I will say to her, like, everybody here is someone you can trust.
She nods and she leads you a few doors down to her home that you recognize. You spent a lot of time in this building.
Before
yeah.
we leave, can I roll perception to see if there's anything like left in the house of importance?
I'll just tell you there isn't.
Okay.
I pick up the
Have
vegetables for
nothing.
her.
That's really sweet. That's really sweet.
So she opens the door of her home, and you find that the walls are just lined with bolts of fabric. An old woman sits near the door sewing. She doesn't even look up. Neve, you recognize this woman as her mother.
I'll greet her like I used to when I was a kid. Just, even if it's just like a touch and she doesn't look up or acknowledge me at all,
She doesn't really look up at anyone.
Cool.
As you guys enter, a child squeals excitedly from the stairs at the back of the room and calls out, "Mama!" And Linnea smiles and crouches down, and as the little elven girl runs up into her arms. And she lifts her up in her arms and says, "Were you good for your abuela today, mi corazón?" And the little girl just nods enthusiastically, but immediately begins to shy away when she sees the group of you, and she just curls into her mother, like trying to hide.
I don't speak Spanish, so... But Neve does?
She says, "Were you good for your grandma today, my heart?"
Neve is a mess.
Shara's just smiling and like, waving to the, gently waving to the kid like she loves children.
Yeah, I'd say, Nick puts the stuff down and just kind of squats down like you do in front of small children, and I just give her a give her just a friendly smile, but I don't approach her or anything because as a child I do not know.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe you're a mother. That's amazing.
Linnea steps aside to let you all into the room, and she sets her daughter down, moves to start kind of tidying up a bit. She uncovers the table that was covered in cloth, and she says, "Please make yourself comfortable. I'll put on some tea." And she goes over to the stove in their little kitchen area and starts boiling some water for tea. The little girl is very fascinated with all of you, although still being very wary and cautious. She
Are we the
saw
same
that
height, or
Hmm?
is she smaller than me?
she's smaller than you. She does look up at you, Neve, very curiously because she saw her mom holding your hand. And she just kind of like, stands right in front of you and just stares up at you.
In the little kid way of just like
Yep, just like that.
very demanding stare.
Do you have a kid?
She's
Yeah.
not mine. We never, Linnea, I don't remember us ever.
She just looks back. She's like, no. Her father was named. I didn't come up with a name for him. His name was Alberto.
D. Oh.
Yeah, her father was named, insert father's name here.
His name was Alberto, but
Truck passes.
he-
You can call me Dad.
his name was Alberto. Unfortunately, he died a few years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What have you been doing? We thought you were gone.
I was gone. But I meant to come back. I didn't mean to come back like this. Oh, tell me, where are my family? I need to know. What happened?
She kind of leans back against the table, and she can hardly look at you. Like, she can't meet your eyes. And she says, pirates came in the middle of the night. They took your father.
They took him.
Yes. Your mother, she was able to get away. She came right to us, but we sheltered her as long as we could. And the next day the Inquisition came asking everyone in the courtyard about the pirates. But they were trying to help. They took your mother and to keep her safe.
Did you see these pirates?
No.
Did you see anything?
I heard the struggle and the shouting and I wish I could have done more, but I have Neva to think of.
Neva?
Ew.
You you named her Neva?
Yes.
He visibly stumbles for a minute and just kind of catches himself like, well, it is a strong name.
Very strong name.
I need a lead. I need something to go on. I need a direction.
Neve, if your mom's with the Inquisition, we can talk to her. We can ask her. If she's safe with the Inquisition, that's a lead.
See, let's do that. He's gonna look at Linnea again and just say, has anything else happened between those pirates coming and now? Are you safe?
I believe so, yes. They went straight for your home.
Of course they did. Okay, then we need to go to the Inquisition immediately. Is there anything I can do for you before I leave?
die. We already lost you once.
I promise I will never die. I don't need a real love. I need you. I will return, but if I don't, now I know that's a contradiction, but just bear with me for a minute. If I don't return, I need you to remember these names.
And she nods, ready to listen.
He kind of... he wishes like he had family names or clan names or anything to go on. He only has first names.
Mm-hmm.
So he says the name Shoran, Talan, Noah.
She nods and says, I remember them shouting one of those names.
City elves from Ferelden, Kirkwall, I think. And he kind of like... Remember I told you when I returned I would be a captain?
Mm-hmm.
They call me Deadeye. Captain Deadeye.
Is that why you wear the eye patch now?
Well, originally it was because I was a very good shot, but now it has a different meaning, yes. I lost my eye to those 3 names I just told you. I also lost my ship to those 3 names I just told you. And this scar that runs down my face, they used my own dagger to give me it, so that I would never forget. The ship is called the Raven. It has black sails. It was originally a Ferelden Kirkwall ship. It is my ship.
Heard the name of this ship, yes.
If you see it, get to safety. Because it means that either they are nearby or I am. And I would prefer you were not found if it is them. And if it is me, well, I'm sure you'll find me.
I'm with you.
He'll turn round and just kind of look at Neva and be like, is she there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll just look at Neva and just be like, yay, Neva. I want to do that meme. I want to do that TikTok meme like, want a beer? She's 4! No, he'll just kind of like, look after your mother, eh? Yeah.
And she looks up at you and very quietly she says, are you a pirate?
Yes, I am. But not like those other pirates. I'm going to kill those other pirates so that you will always be safe.
And she just looks up at you and grins, like the biggest, happiest grin.
He wasn't sure how that was going to land, so he's really pleased. Okay. There's no more time to waste. I need to go. But you stay safe. And if you see those sails or hear those names, you run, you take your family and you run. Somewhere safe.
Linnea nods and she says, have you heard from Nye?
Nye? He looks at you like he doesn't recognize the name. Oh, wait. You mean Naira?
She kind of smiles a bit and says, he doesn't go by that anymore.
He nods knowingly. It's about damn time.
She nods in agreement. She's like, yes, it took him a bit, but...
I take it father wasn't too pleased about that one. Wait. Where is he now?
I don't know. He comes and goes, but...
But the pirates didn't take him.
No.
Okay.
at least as far as I know. He comes and goes, but he seems to stay away longer and longer each time he returns.
Probably for the best. Okay, that's a lot to take in, thank you. You've been very helpful. Now, remember, stay safe.
And you as well. I don't think we can lose you again. I don't think we can handle losing you again.
He'll turn and walk out the door. Like classic Neve, like not like something that she hasn't seen before.
Mm-hmm.
He'll just walk past everyone, go and stand outside, and then just take a minute and be like, I have a brother.
And a goddaughter?
Oh god. Maker's breath. That's a lot to take in.
Yeah. Before we go anywhere, I'm gonna kneel down in front of Neva and just hand her a little animation toy. Animatronic toy. And I wind it up for her and I place it on the ground.
She feels she's so happy, like, oh my gosh, that's the coolest thing ever.
And I grin with her and I kind of like help her play with it for a little while, and then I step back and I nod at whatever her name is. Linnea. And then turn around to head out after.
I was gonna interact with the child too,
Do it.
but you beat me to it.
Well, you
But
can
I will
both
say
do it.
I will say Nick watched and saw what you did, and you just gained so much respect for her.
Yeah.
And she just kind of smiles, and then as you get up and leave, she gives like a little friendly smile wave to the kid, and walks up and just gives you a little pat on the back. She nods and just walks right past you.
Yeah, Ashara's just gonna kind of wave goodbye to the kid and smile.
We each are just like, child!
We just want a child.
Neve's outside having like a fucking breakdown, and you guys are like, the kid though!
Look, Ashara misses her siblings, okay? And there's a little small elven child.
Do it!
She
No,
is,
take your
like,
time.
so
He
committed.
needs a minute. You take your time.
But yeah, no, she's just gonna, kneel down and be like, hi, and just walk outside. She doesn't have anything for the kid because she doesn't have anything.
I don't need... A big man stole my doll, so.
You make it worse.
Bronwyn is very awkward. She's just like to the kid.
Yeah, Diani, despite being a cleric, is not great with children and just kind of like awkward tight lip nod, smile, and like scurries from the house.
I'm glad Neve isn't the only one who's like shit with kids.
Bronwyn over here like, I ain't never seen a kid in my life.
Oh my god. Like I know that she's not his, but he kind of feels like she's his, and now he's just kind of like, ah!
I love how the entire group is just like, our child.
Yeah.
Not the entire group, I should say, but...
We just adopt her. She's now the group child. We bring her along with all of our adventures.
We do not.
We kidnap the child.
Do not do that.
We let her stay with her mother. We do come and visit her whenever possible.
For the
Alright, so what is Neve doing when I walk out of the house?
he's like,
I just walk over to Neve and I just pat him back like, for a little bit, I thought that was your kid.
it feels like it was my kid. She's definitely said it wasn't my kid, right? She definitely those words
the
came
name
out.
even. It kind of even goes. It sounds like it was named after you.
Why would somebody do that? Why would somebody do that?
She must see something in you.
This is normally where I would make a joke, but it's so inappropriate! Even for me! Alright, Ashara, we have to go to the Inquisition now. This is important,
Yes,
this is
we do.
urgent. Oh my god. I have a kid and a brother.
You're... worry about that later. I don't know Antiva. You have to get We saw
Ah.
the banner near the docks. You have to get us back to the docks.
No problem. And I'll lead them swiftly back to the docks.
Alright, you lead them back to the docks, plus a little
Ba-bum.
ways further, and you see it's not quite a tent. Like
Like a marquee?
it's like there's a wall
Oh.
and then the tent.
Like
an
how Liliana
overhang.
had at at Haven.
except there's one actual wall.
Oh, like an actual wall,
Yeah, like
Okay, so
there's,
it's like the tent is
big
butted
walls
up
across
against the
city
wall.
and it's like
Got
up
it.
against the wall.
like a stall.
Kinda? Sure. It's
Yeah, like with like
that.
the overhang type
I've
thing.
been to enough like medieval setups that I can kind of see what you're going
Yeah,
for.
I
So.
think I know what
Yeah.
you're doing.
And,
I'll
like,
just point,
There's like a desk and that kind of thing. There's the big Inquisition banner hanging off the side.
and whilst
Alright.
Ashara is taking control of that, Neve
Yeah,
is
I'll
drinking
point.
deeply. Carry on.
I'll just stop right out. Like, is the tent like the canvas walls down? Like, is it enclosed?
The front ones are both open.
Okay. I'm just going to walk up and clear my throat and just be like, Inquisition.
You walk in and there's two people in this tent. There's a human woman who is wearing a scout's uniform, and then there's a very fancily dressed human man. They both turn and look at you, and are you wearing your Inquisition emblem?
Yeah, I'm still wearing my Inquisition
Like,
stuff.
you look like you're a scout?
Yeah.
Okay. So the scout woman nods to you and says, "What can we do for you?"
Sorry, excuse me. I sent a bird. I sent a bird regarding pirates, and yes.
The two share a look with each other, and the man steps forward and says, how exactly did you know about this pirate attack?"
The pirates stole from our party, and they got away before we could catch up to them, and we just guessed at where they might be heading. It was a guess.
You expect the Inquisition to help you in a matter of petty theft?
It's more important than petty theft.
Please do it.
Do they have a desk whilst they're talking?
Is it the woman who's telling me to elaborate, or is it the
This is
man?
It's all the man right now.
Does he is he dressed at all in Inquisition, or does he just look like a fancy?
He's just a very fancy Antivan man.
Ashara is just gonna kind of look him up and down and just be like, I don't have clearance to discuss things with you that are top secret. Who are you, sir?
He kind of laughs and says, "My name is Ferdinand Castillo, and I am the man in charge here. All Inquisition matters go through me before they go to the scouts."
Does his name ring a bell to me at all?
It doesn't, but you see that the scout is like nodding along, like she's in agreement with him.
Can whilst Ashara is talking, can Neve go over to like any desk that they have and just kind of eyeball the documents and papers that are on the table?
Just scanning around real quick, before, like as he's doing that. Is there anyone else in this tent?
No, it's just the two of them. And
They can make it if they try. Just the two of them.
roll, I guess, investigation.
Natural 20.
I thought you were gonna say nat or like a.
Okay.
Oh no, I love to drop that just for both of them so that you guys are like, oh. That's my first nat 20.
So you find the original document that you guys had sent. And then there is a map of the city, but there's a few places marked on it that you don't recognize.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another note that talks about the pirate attack and basically a report of what they found. So it kind of describes the ransacked home, and it describes a woman they took into their custody for safekeeping.
Is the scout at the desk?
She is, and she's kind of like looking you over.
I'll point to that note about the woman that came in, and I'll say to the scout, I believe that this woman that you took in might be my mother. Is she here?
She looks you over and says, I'm sorry, sir, I cannot disclose that information to you.
I am going to continue and just say we were sent on a scouting expedition in regards to Fen'Harel, and these pirates should not have known how to find us, and yet they did, and they brazenly took something from us, taunting us, and then left. And the fact that we were able to guess rightly, it would seem, that they've chosen to come after one of our party's family would imply that things are a little more serious than we thought, that spies maybe are watching closer than we thought. That's why we sent the message, to see if they could be intercepted.
The man,
We're on Inquisition business.
He looks down and chuckles with a shake of his head, and he says, "Where are you from, Kit?"
A little bit of everywhere.
And how long have you been with the Inquisition?
Almost the start. I've been with the Inquisition for a while now.
That is quite interesting. You see, upon receiving your letter,
So he did.
the Trespasser itself had been visiting with us. And it has come to our attention that there is no record of a scout by your name. So, I will give you one chance to tell me who you are.
You just see her kind of like pale, but she doesn't back down, and she just very evenly says, I am Ashara Llewellyn.
And why, Llewellyn? Do you feel the need to hide your identity from us?
I don't hide my identity from you. Kit is the name that I've used on my reports for years.
If that is true, why is it just coming to our attention now? The Spymaster would not let this slip.
Maybe the spy master doesn't trust you?
Or perhaps she does not trust you and has been watching you very closely.
Can
I have nothing to hide.
Then why are you?
I have been loyal to the Inquisitor and the Inquisition.
Then why do you run? We know that you stopped at our branch in Jada.
Well, no shit, the letter came from there. Motherfucker.
Well, it didn't have. Well, it didn't have like a return address on it, Bree. It didn't have
Yeah,
like
it
from
came
Jada.
that branch.
That's fair.
The
Yeah.
fucking bird and everything would have come from them. I hate this guy more than Satan.
They have like wee jackets that are assigned.
But like,
The
can't
attitude
lie.
he's getting off. Clay's like gripping
Yeah.
his fucking dagger.
Can I roll insight on this guy to see if he's like just being like this because it's his job, or if he's like a fucking asshole on purpose.
Sure, you can roll.
Uh-oh. 7.
Oh.
I just nat 20 and I'm fine.
So you just get very asshole vibes from this guy.
I sure do.
Like stuck up
Sure
noble
do.
Antivan man.
Yep, that's exactly it. Wait, is he human?
He is human, yeah.
Oh, now it's just gotten... Right, okay, cool.
Ashara is just like, I wasn't running. We were chasing a lead and we didn't want to lose it.
But why did you feel the need to disguise yourself? Give a wrong name when it was disclosed to you that the spy master is looking for you.
Like I said, we weren't sure if we were being followed, and I wanted to make sure we didn't lose our lead. Unfortunately, we were too slow, and the pirates have gotten away, it would seem.
Yes, it would seem that way, wouldn't it?
You have my mother. Where is she?
I cannot disclose that information to you.
You are
sir.
going to disclose that information to me.
Can I like? Ooh, I want to like put my dagger in his nutsack.
Right? Yeah. I knew those words were going to come out your mouth.
Scout, I'm gonna look at the scout and just be like, did the spy master leave any instructions?
She nods once and says, "We have been instructed to bring you in."
Bring me in where?
Bitch.
To have you sent back to Skyhold.
That's not going to happen.
I just hold up my hand. And what did she say? Has she said anything else? Or am I just to return to Skyhold?
You are to return to Skyhold to explain the series of events in your previous report.
All right. But first, we need to speak to this gentleman's mother.
I'm afraid we cannot allow you to do that.
Why?
In the office that shows like where she would be held.
There's that map that I said,
That has
but
the
it's
locations
not
on it?
like...
Why
you
can we
don't
not
know
speak
what's
to her?
going on to know what those other things are? Yeah.
Does Ashara know enough about what's going on to know what those other places?
No.
I know nothing about Antiva.
I don't know if enough about the city. Neve, does Neve know well enough to know what those places are?
He knows that they are things that he wasn't really paying attention to.
I know where they are, but I don't know what they are, I
know what
think.
they are,
Yeah.
yeah.
Buddy
Yeah,
knows
I'm
where
just-
they are.
I'm just gonna look at the scout and be like, why can we not speak to her? It's important.
Because it is against our orders to disclose this information to you.
She is my mother.
And
Her name is
as-
Castilla Ilianos.
And he nods and says, "Indeed." And as you guys are talking, there are more scouts that come up,
Those
kind
motherfuckers.
of circling around the whole party. And he says, "Now, and Llewellyn, was it? You have a choice. You may come with us and report to the spy master as you are ordered, or you can cause a scene."
I would
Cause
like
a scene. Cause a scene. Cause a scene.
I have a third option, actually. Do you recognize my sigil that I have? And I have the little Antivan crows. Little
He just busts out laughing.
I take out my dagger and I throw it at him.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yes.
I would like
Roll.
to leap after where her dagger goes. I would like to leap on the man and fucking
Kick the dagger in deeper.
Ashara is not having this. Like she's not gonna draw against her own people.
That sucks.
Oh, I have to see if I hit first or
Yeah,
not.
you do it. Do the thing.
And whatever surprise attack does.
Well, you get a sneak attack if it's a surprise attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashton has something to say.
You're an assassin, aren't you?
Yes.
Then you get
Snake.
your thing.
Allie,
I just.
Yes.
Assassinate.
when I notice that we are surrounded, can I put a hand on Ashara's back and cast bless?
What does that do?
They get a D4.
Actually, so it's gonna be 3 people, but Ashara is the one that I'm. You get a D4 that can be added to an attack roll or a saving throw. You get 1 D4 as long as you use it within a minute. So it's gonna be Ashara, Neve, and Bronwyn are all gonna have a D4 of bless.
Assassinate is if they are engaging with a enemy that has not engaged yet.
Yeah, they haven't. And I rolled a natural 20.
Fuck
Oh.
yeah.
Kill
Okay.
him.
Kill him.
Kill him.
I'm like pulling up a character sheet because I didn't plan this.
Line for everything.
He shouldn't have laughed at me. That was the problem.
I just want to say that I am moving for those documents on the table. And I'm going to
Okay.
grab
As
them.
you stab him, like Ashara doesn't care about him. He's a fucking rich
Yeah.
shem. She's just gonna be like, "Don't hurt the scouts."
Okay.
I'm just going to make sure that I stealthily
You
do
throw
it.
this dagger and it lands. It goes like right into his shoulder, knocks him down. It's like centimeters away from his heart,
Did you roll?
and he's
Did you roll
like
for damage?
knocked prone
Yes,
completely.
please.
Oh, not prone. Okay. Let's see. Do 1d4. 4 plus 4, that'd be 8. And then with sneak attack, I do
2d6.
2d6. 6 and a 5, so it's an 8.
That's 11.
11.
11 total.
Yeah.
But critical hit.
Oh yeah, and it's critical hit. So
Do you double sneak attack?
Double?
I don't think you.
I think it's up to DM.
I think you double sneak
You
attack.
double all dice rolls,
Yeah.
all
Oh, yeah.
damage dice
And
rolls.
don't forget to add your dexterity to that as well because it's. Wait, did you do that for your damage?
Yes.
Cool. So just tally up all the damage that you did and double it.
We said it was 11.
11 for your sneak attack.
That 11 was. Oh.
Because you rolled a
that's
6 and a
what I-
5, which is 11.
Yeah, and then 6 and a 5, and then I said 8, so that'd be 19
Plus your dexterity.
plus Dex.
No, wait, you
is-
added. I'm getting confused. I'm going to shut up.
I was saying, wait.
Proficiency.
Wait, hit.
Take that 19 and double it.
That's a lot.
What did
No,
you
no,
roll?
9 and 9 is
What did you
18, so
roll
it's
on your-
38.
What did you roll on your dice?
It was an 8 for the dagger.
Because you rolled a
'Cause it's
4.
1d4
So
plus 4.
Yep.
So okay, you double the 4, you double the 5, and you double the 6. So it's 11, and 22,
22
and then
plus
8, which
8.
is 30, and then another 4
4
on
for your
top.
dexterity.
He's fucking dead.
Nice.
So it ignores
Okay.
straight into his heart. He falls over. He's dead.
I'm grabbing those documents.
Okay.
All right, do y'all want to roll initiative?
I turn around and I look at the scouts and I go, move.
Intimidation! Roll
Intimidation.
high!
I'd like to help with intimidation, if I can.
I don't know how that works.
So what you would do is
I
Nick,
rolled a 19.
Nick would roll with advantage if you are assisting.
Okay, I would like to assist by.
Looking as fierce as you can, little puppy.
Okay.
I think I could look pretty
Like a
fierce.
chihuahua. Be the chihuahua. They're terrifying. Don't fuck with the chihuahua.
So I I rolled twice for my assessment, so I got a 17 and an 18. So 18 plus 6, because that's my intuition. So that will be a
24.
20. Yeah.
Yeah, they all are just shook. They just kind of like step aside.
No.
As I walk, I stop and I turn like, and where's his mother?
Thank you. As I'm stuffing those documents into my pack, I'll bring out my vicious dagger and I'll just hold it up to one of the scouts. And I'll just repeat what Nick said. And where is my mother?
Did you say you had a map out? Or
There's a map on the table.
I took
just-
our original letter. I took the map that had the things marked on Antiva, and I took the report about the pirate attack. Those are the 3 things that I took.
Okay. So, there's a map. She points to the spot. I'll
Thank
point it
you.
out on the map later.
Go. No. She points to map on spot. We go to spot on map.
So thank you. And as we all leave, I cut the little slices on that are holding the flaps down, and the flaps just come down in front of the tent.
I don't leave
run
immediately
out.
though, because I want to.
Me too, bye.
I want to lean into the main scout, the one that was talking to me first, and I just want to hiss into her ear. There were agents of Fen'Harel that we were tracking into the city. Be on guard. I have no qualms about going and reporting into the spy master, but this needs to be taken care of first. And then I'll walk out.
As
I
the
would like
flaps
to
go.
grab Nick's dagger out of the guy's chest
Good call.
Baby.
and
Good call.
spit on his face.
As you should.
Now I'm leaving.
Gross.
I'm just gonna kind of kick
I like wait for everyone else
the
to leave, just kind of like hand on my axe, like.
Bitch, don't try shit!
I'm going to look at the part on the map where that scout pointed to and roughly try and get us as close to that point. I mean, I know where it is, but I don't know what it is exactly, I think, is what... I can get us there, but I don't know where I'm getting us to. So...
Shara's having like a slight silent panic attack in the background as she follows.
I also wiped the blade off on his chest, and then I'll give it back to Nick as we're walking.
I take it. I said thank you. Give you a little kiss on the cheek.
All right, so that is all I had planned for today. So,
What a little bit different than what you were expecting, huh?
a little bit.
He shouldn't have laughed. If he did laugh, she wouldn't have thrown it.
Exactly.
I'm in so much trouble.
Yeah. Next time we'll pick up with you guys going to check out the spawns.
Still no dark spawn sense. Still
Still no. You're still on the very outskirts of the city. At
But-
least on the
But like the
water
dock
side
side, yeah.
Franklin.
Yeah.
Bronwyn is sus of Antiva.
Jerky.
Antiva birthed me, you should be sus.
Oh, that was so fucking sick. I wanted to kill that
That was
motherfucker
awesome.
So cool.
so
Welcome
badly.
to
Like,
Assassin.
That, like, just slaps so hard. That was
Bronwyn's
great.
over here like, oh my god, am I gay?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Nick's bi, so I'll kiss all the party.
Arya is absolutely, aside from her panic attack, she is absolutely on board with Nick, just absolutely wrecking that guy.
Yes.
Bronwyn is like, I don't know if I approve of this, but like,
That was kind of hot.
Yeah, exactly.
Neve completely
Yeah.
approves of this, definitely. Saves him doing it. He's very happy that that guy died. Wow. Okay. Well, I knew everything was roughly going to happen except for Neva. I did not know Neva was coming, and I'm blindsided.
when I came up with that.
I am blindsided because it's so. I think it's perfectly in character for Neve that he had no idea that Linnea liked him. It's just perfect, or liked him enough to like name her kid after him. You know, like it was a perfect way to get the correct reaction out of like the RP session. That was really good.
I just saw the memes. They're so good.
I will add them to
Okay,
the thing. They will be up next time.
Can I post them on Instagram?
Is it okay if we post them on Instagram? Anyone who are they all PJ?
It was all PJ.
A lot of yeah.
Cool. Wow. I mentioned in chat before, but if you guys want to submit anything like a meme or fan art or anything, please put your username on it so that we can put it in the thing. I can't speak human words right now. But if you guys submit anything, please put your username on it. Otherwise, I can't put it up because I mean, if you guys explicitly say that it's fine that we can put it up, then maybe that's fine. But for artwork, if anyone does any like fan art or anything, please put your username on it so we don't get accused of stealing your art, basically. And we would love to display it. It'll be displayed during the break and at the end of stream. And anything that we get will be up for the next session, just as long as I receive it. Fucking hell. I am more than happy for you to share my... Thank you, PJ. That's really cool. Wow. Cool. Nice, indeed. Everything's nice. Nice. It was a good session, everybody. Good session. Good session. Good session. Good session. It was a very good session. We had good session. As far as sessions go, that one was good.
Very good.
I'm suddenly very hungry, and I think it's just, I don't know, like, if it's just how I cope with things. I'm like, right, okay, I'm gonna go and comfort eat now or something, but yeah.
You haven't noticed. I eat all session. Like, I will literally always be eating.
I think I'm gonna
It's
do
how I
that.
cope.
Yeah. I'm normally drinking, like I've got my water bottle and I'll have like tea or something. But today I think that's what I should have done. I should have brought snacks.
This is my snacks.
Oh, hell yeah. I love Twizzlers. I wish we got Twizzlers here. Goldfish even. Oh, America, you don't know how spoiled you are. I'll put Twizzlers on my wish list.
Did your saltwater taffy arrive?
Yes. And they're destroying my teeth and I love it so much. My friend told me to put them on my windowsill because the sun will melt them slightly.
Yes.
So I did that. They're so good, thank you. The root beer ones are my favourite ones. Second only, of course, to like the banana ones, but...
the banana and vanilla are my favorites.
Yes, I agree. Banana, vanilla, and root beer are my favourites. 100%. Yeah. So good. So I've been savouring them. Like, I've been trying not to just like... But it's so hard. Just want to eat them all, but my teeth can't handle it. I've got chalk teeth because I grind and all of the integrity of them is all like compromised and shit. Dude, I can't believe she named her kid after Neve.
Like, that's a surprise, man.
I'm just gonna ban the fuck out of you, you ass. How dare you?
If she hadn't clarified that, like, before she said the name of the kid, that it wasn't your kid, as soon as she said that the kid's name was Neva, like, Ashara was going to assume it was yours.
No, listen, when that kid started looking at him, I'm like, does she think that this is her dad? This is my
I was
first...
waiting for him to be like, Dad?
That's what, because like, there's as the way that Neve's mind went was like, I don't remember, but was I drunk? There's a chance. I don't remember, but I think she would have told me.
When you asked that, be like, I don't remember, but did we ever? I thought the same thing. I was just like, oh no, drunk nights.
What if though? Like, it's possible, but I don't remember.
Would she lie about that to you?
No, I don't. I think if he was mine, she would tell me. We're pretty close. Are we that close? Ooh.
Pretty close, or...
No, pretty close. It's the only way I I understand. No, regardless of whether she is his now or not, she is his. Like, he's going to just fucking adopt the fuck out of her, so regardless of whether it needs to be official or anything, it doesn't matter. That kid is now... Neve. Nothing will happen to that kid. Well, if Neve can, if Neve has anything to say about it, so... That's amazing. It's little things like that, right? Because obviously I wrote Neve to be a specific way, and I was kind of hoping that the campaign, like I wouldn't be surprised if the campaign made it, like, kept him on that path, but I was kind of suspecting that the party and things that were happening throughout the world would, like, diverge him away from that path, and it is, and it's making me so fucking happy as, like, an OC parent. So I'm kind of just really pleased for him, and I'm excited to see where this goes, and I'm excited to see what, because he used to be like that. He used to be just like throw daggers first and ask questions later, but so far, because there's people here that he actually wants to protect, he's been a lot more reserved, and I feel him kind of like waiting for the moment to see if anybody else does anything first rather than starting. I don't know. I like how it's going. I really like how it's going. And I got my first nat 20. I don't get nat 20s like ever.
Elysium is excited. Ashara is terrified. Like...
Oh no, Neve is fucking terrified. I'm excited.
Bronwyn gets sus. She sucks.
Like, now Ashara feels like she really does need to go back to Skyhold, though.
Not yet. Maybe later.
I mean, like, obviously this has to be taken care of first, but, like, she, yeah.
Give them a chance to cool down from us killing their random royal-ass bitch that they have.
Right, yeah, because, you know, the scouts aren't going to report back, oh yeah, by the way, Ashara's friend just totally killed a merchant prince.
Yeah,
I never said I was your friend. They don't know that. They shouldn't assume.
Well, we're all wanted now either way by the Inquisition.
Alive, baby!
I'm a warden. I'm excused.
I'm kind of in a tricky situation right now where I'm not excused, so I'm kind of like, oh no. Alright, hold on. Let's end the stream so that everyone can...
Sneeze peacefully.
Everyone doesn't get to hear everything. We have a talk show for that. So... So, you guys, if you want to join us this time next week, we will be talking about something or other. We'll put up a topic of discussion. We'll probably talk about this session, if I'm honest. And if you guys want to ask us any questions, you totally can. If you want any, like, tips and tricks for, like, character creation, world creation, or just D&D playing and whatever, then feel free to ask us. I'm quite sure we'll all like to pitch in and stuff, but... Thank you very much for joining us. It's been a trip. We hope you enjoyed it. If you guys want to subscribe to the... I can't talk and type at the same time. If you guys want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, there's a playlist for all of the episodes. They're all going to be on that channel. And of course, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok as well. So, yep, we'll see you next week. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye. See you next time. Hold on. I found it. Okay, bye.